Hi, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the webinar, Deliver Cross-Platform B2C e-commerce experience with Magento and PhoneGap. My name is Mrinmay Desai and I head the practice for e-commerce and WCM at Signix Datamatics. And today we will be going through some of the features that are needed for e-commerce, as well as how we can integrate Magento with PhoneGap to deliver a cross-platform experience. So the agenda for today's webinar would be the current scenario, and why we use PhoneGap, that is choosing the right approach. Also how we can make the eStore mobile, and we will also go through a case study which we have developed for one of our customers, where we have done omni-channel e-commerce using app as well as online store. We'll also be demoing the online store and an app, and then in the end we would be talking briefly about Signix Datamatics. So why e-commerce? I think this, most of us, we do know why e-commerce. Today is the age where everything is going online, and e-commerce is one of the most critical component as part of the business. With, if we look at the statistics, there are about 11% of total US retail sales which are done via web. There is 25% of growth to be expected by 2017, which is going to be done through the mobile devices. And the online retail is expected to be $435 billion industry by almost 2017 or 2018. So there is a huge potential that needs to be tapped into with the mobile commerce. And sales with mobile, it's an effective way of increasing the sales, which allows us to build a brand by increasing the reach. It allows to have push advertising as well as leverage festivals and special events for promotions and boosting up the sales. As well as it can be showcased that what is sells. There can be higher in-store footfall, as well as the customer loyalty can also increase. Why mobile? Well, today mobile first should be the strategy for an e-store. We all know that 79% users use smartphone for their shopping. 74% make purchase based on a smartphone search, and 59% purchase on the smartphones, which converts 71% search into sales. So this is a very interesting statistics data which tells us that why mobile is a critical and inevitable part of e-commerce today. And when we say e-commerce, it is no more e-commerce. Actually, we are talking about the mobile commerce, where the direction is headed. So choosing the right approach. If we know there are various approaches on how we can go mobile for an e-commerce store. One of them is responsive design, that is the web design in such a way that the website is accessible from any of the tablets, devices, or desktops and laptops. The other approach is building a mobile site, that is the M.dot site, which is tuned specifically for mobile devices, but however it works on the web browser of any mobile device. Third is the native mobile app. It is a custom application built with the specific technology, that it could be Java or Apple Swift or so on, and it must be downloaded and installed on the phone before it can be used. And the fourth one is the hybrid application. This is a mix of the mobile website and native mobile features, which leverages a mix of web content and the native capabilities, making it the right approach for the mobile first strategy. And today we are showcasing the PhoneGap, which fits this right approach. So why PhoneGap? Here are some of the basic technical differences which are talked about for cross-platform as well as the native apps. Okay. So PhoneGap, it is an open source framework for enterprise mobile apps. This is one of the only mobile framework which is open source. There are other frameworks available, but they are not open source and they do not have such a huge community support, which we get in the PhoneGap. PhoneGap is contributed to the Apache Software Foundation under the name of Apache Cordova, And if you look at its popularity, there are over 1 million downloads, as well as 400K plus developers are part of this community. Moreover, there are several plugins that have been contributed and which make PhoneGap a very powerful and useful, easy to integrate framework for mobile-ready websites. Moreover, there are also two versions. One is the community version and also an enterprise version for PhoneGap. And some of the key features of enterprise version is native, hybrid, and web on all platforms. It integrates cross-channel marketing. There is enterprise support and training, and as well there is mobile application management available. So when we look at a B2C e-commerce store, let's say if we want to launch a B2C e-commerce store, what are the key components that will add up to a successful B2C e-commerce store? As we all know today, customers want to search everywhere before they can they would make a purchase, and hence it is absolutely necessary for the business to be omni-channel. The product catalog needs to be powered by very high resolution images along with a very good product description for each product, which enables the customer to make the right decision. Order management, of course, the ease of ordering, tracking, and the point of delivery. These are all very critical and the must-have features that usually all e-commerce applications today have. Search, again, a very critical factor because searching the products is what will make them purchase. And then the payment. There are various options available nowadays, and it just makes the experience much more user-friendly and richer. Now, this is for the customers who come to the website. However, for the internal users, the need is of a very easy catalog management and ability to upload the products in a very easy and a way where the time is not so consumed. Also, they need to have promotions and rewards, which can be leveraged from time to time for events and festivals, which can boost the sales. CRM is definitely needed for a solid customer relationship management, along with collaboration, and finally reports. The reports are the key, which will provide the strategy for the sale and the how to place the products and how to have the stock management. All this, along with this, the technical considerations that need to be brought in while building an e-commerce store is one of the very important is scalability. Because when there are multiple customers trying to get onto the website or the app through various channels, it is going to impact the performance. And this is where scalability needs to be considered really thick and deep. The product catalog, how to manage the volume of the catalogs, how to manage the roles and permissions. Is there a search which can be integrated with Solar, the agility, how it can be integrated with reporting and analytics. It could be Google Analytics as well as big data analytics to study the stock trends and the user buying patterns. And then, of course, the standards and the interoperability is one of the key features. So when all these three components tie in, it creates a unified B2C e-commerce experience with very rich UI, responsive, collaborative, and flexible. So when we say we want to have a hybrid approach for going mobile, here we look at the architecture that overall kind of covers how we have built our apps here. So Magento, the open source e-commerce platform, it does offer seamless responsive design along with content management and personalization features. And with strong merchandising capabilities and exclusive experience, it definitely increases in sales. Now, the features and the functionalities of Magento are exposed via REST API to the PhoneGap framework, and where the PhoneGap can leverage the mobile specific features like camera, compass, geolocation, storage, notification, media, and so on. And this PhoneGap is cross-compatible across Android, iOS, BlackBerry, and so on. Now, when PhoneGap is used, it is going to create an APK, and that needs to be installed as an app on the mobile to create the mobile-friendly app, and that is user-friendly app, and that is what is going to give the mobile experience to the customer. So now we would look at the case study for one of our customers where we built an omni-channel B2C experience for them. This is for a customer, one of the largest retail lifestyle brands in Southeast Asia, with 5,000 plus products across 100 and over 100 categories. And also, there was integration with accounts, the payment gateways, a CRM, SMS gateway, most importantly, warehouse management and inventory system to manage the various warehouses spread out across Asia and Southeast Asia, and managing the reward system for the customers to give them incentive to come again and purchase on the website. This particular store, they did not have an online presence, and when they approached Cygnus Datamatics that they wanted to go online in 6 months, various solutions were explored, and finally we came up with Magento as an open source, cost-effective platform. Also, we offered responsive design, product and order management, and most importantly, the customer decided to go international and launch it in multi-countries. So having the ability to be in multiple countries with multi-currency is a lot of value add that gave to the customer, which enabled them to have daily orders almost close to 100 and above, with successful orders of 2,000 and items sold of 3,000 or 3K per month. The overall revenue generated is close to USD $75,000 overall. Now we would go on to the demo. First of all, I would want to take you through to a demo of a mom and pop shop in Redwood, California, who decided to go online. They again did not have an online presence, and they wanted to go online in 30 days. So it was time to market was 30 days for Cygnus Datamatics to come up with a very effective e-commerce store where the customers would come and look at products, sports-related products. They could connect on the social media, as well as they would be able to purchase the products online, whereas they would also go and visit in the various stores and look at this. So from being local, Redwood Soccer went national with their website, and this fetched in several new customers, as well as it increased their brand presence across the internet. If you look, there are various kind of categories, various products, and also integration with payment gateway and shipping carrier FedEx to ship the products across the country. So another customer, the customer we were looking at in the case study is what I would like to show here today. So this is, like I mentioned, a high-end retail lifestyle brand, and they have outlets all over, and if we see, it is going to it allows the customer to go in and purchase various products. I would like to take you in through the whole demo. So here, if we see, there is on the right side, left side of the site, there is a filtered navigation which enables the customer to select and filter out the products based on the color, the arrivals, the size, and the fabric. This gives them a further more filtered approach, and it would allow them to search the products quickly and be able to place the orders. Now, when I click on this, let's say if I want, there's always a zoom feature which would give me a clearer idea. And if you notice, these are high-resolution images, so that it gives a clear picture of when someone is placing an order. I could always go back to shopping or continue with my checkout. Then let's say if there was a promotion or a coupon, I could apply and get myself some more discount on it. I have already a registered customer with which I will be logging in. I think I misspelled the last name there. And then I already have a pre-populated billing information as well as the shipping information, though I could always ship it to multiple shipping addresses. That is one of the out-of-box and very cool features of Magento, which allows customers to ship at multiple locations. Then there is a standard shipping, as well as I could have an expedited shipping and pay extra for it. So we have the various payment methods as well integrated here with various payment gateways and net banking. For now, for the purpose of the demo, I'll be selecting cash on delivery. And then before I can place an order, I'm always given an option to review my order as well as go back and make any edits before placing the final order. So this gives me confirm order or edit card. And once I confirm, I'm going to get the confirmation email on it, which confirms my order. So now I have the order placed. If I go back, this is the admin for this particular site. And if I go here, if I look at my orders as a seller admin, I can see that my order is here. It is not assigned, which means that it needs to be assigned through the warehouse. And also it needs to be reviewed by the seller admin, since this is a cash on delivery, whether it can be approved or not. If it is paid through the credit card, then it will be automatically approved and it would go into the warehouse. Along with this, we have stock management, order preparation. So with order preparation, it allows the admin to add all the various orders to the ERP, and it can give the confirmation on which orders need to be sent into the ERP. So if we see there are various full stock orders, if there are any back orders that we see, that also can be handled. Any ignored orders as well as completed orders. And there are other options like setting up promotions, which allow catalog price rules as well as shopping cart price rules. There's the capability for newsletter, and Magento does allow capabilities where integrating with other third-party newsletter extensions. For this particular, we integrated with Mandrill and MailChimp as newsletter. We also created some custom reports for the customer. For example, the turnover report. So I will have to select a date. I guess I clicked it twice. That's why it's clicking. Bear with me here. There is also a report on the fast-moving, which are the products which are fast-moving as well as slow-moving reports. I hope I'm not logged out of the admin now. So we'll get back to these reports once it loads up. I'm going to give it one more try if we can look at the turnover reports, just to get an idea of what kind of reports can we build, so that which will enable the customer to look at the buying and shopping trends of users and accordingly plan their stock. while this gets loaded, I can go back to the other demo that we want to showcase. So this here we are going to showcase the PhoneGap, how we use the PhoneGap to create 3 apps. 2 apps for one of our customers who is an online trader in agro products and devices and equipment. And then the third app which integrated the augmented reality plugin for our customers. I have connected my mobile phone here with the simulator, Android simulator, so that I can show my mobile screen here. And if I look at, so I'm going to do a voice search, and I'll see if I can find some products which I'm interested in looking at. Milk. Milk. Okay. So there it goes. It searches for various combinations of milk, and MILLK. And if you see, it is going to show the various products that match this combination of words that I have searched. Now, if I want, I could always click on Add to Bag, and this is going to be a persistent cart, which will allow me to access my session and my cart from the web. So if I wanted to find more information and I wanted to go online on the website, I would always have my products in my cart, and I wouldn't have to search them again and again. One another app that we would have is searching by the QR code. So let's say I'm somewhere out there having a digital catalog, and I find a QR code which I want to search my product by. I have a QR code here, and if I want to scan it from the mobile, so it gives me the product. It searches the site and it gives me the product which matches this QR code, and I'm always able to add it to my cart and see more details about it. So this was related to the QR code and the voice search. And we had, for our customers in Southeast Asia, we have built an app with the augmented reality, which is Wikitube. So here I have, let's say I want to look for a particular product. Which I want to search, and I want to get more information about it. So here I have a sari which I want to look for, and when I see a find similar products, I will click on it. It is going to go into my site and search for all the similar products which can be which match this picture, and I can browse and I can search to them. Again, this is a persistent shopping cart allowing me to save my cart. If let's say I want to search perhaps a different product, let's say men kurta. And I would like to search for this particular product if there are any similar products in the site. So when I click on find similar products, it's going to again take me to the results, the search results, and it is going to show all the men kurta that match this this image. So this is some of the basic features that we integrated, and we have also in progress integration for Virtual Studio for people to upload, customers to upload their images, and they can always see whether the output will fit them really well and if they can purchase it. This would definitely decrease the RMA and the other hassles of returning the products and then taking care of these things. So these were the demos that we had here. Now, if we move on to Signix Datamatics, Picnic Datamatics, let me say, it has been an open source, pure play open source company, and which makes open source really work. We are headquartered in Santa Clara, USA, with 13 plus global offices, and we have almost 500 plus open source consultants spread out across the geography. We have authored 14 books on open source various technologies, as well as we have 500 plus open source implementations that we have delivered successfully to our customers. Our capabilities, definitely e-commerce. We do B2B e-commerce as well as B2C commerce for various customers. We also have a very strong capability in portals, content and collaboration, along with enterprise content management, big data analytics, and Internet of Things. Some of the key platforms that we have been working on, it's the business engagement platform with digital engagement platform for employees. It could be employee, a supplier, customer, or a partner, as well as we have a platform for franchise management. Also in services, we have open source consulting, and we do have open Opera, which allows open source readiness assessment. So we go into, we can enable the customer to see if they're open source ready and if the TCO can be brought down. In Magento practice at Picnic Datamatics, we are a silver solution partner with Magento, and we have a team size of 50 plus developers and 18 Magento certified developers. We have deployed over 40 plus PHP implementations, which include Drupal, Magento, Moodle, and core PHP applications as well. 20 plus successful Magento deployments, as well as very strong community contributions, where we have contributed Drupal connector, which connects the Drupal to Magento, bringing the best in both. We have also contributed the Chase payment gateway. And we have in-house built a B2B framework, which expands and extends Magento's B2C capabilities into B2B, which will allow any seller or a marketplace admin to go in and deploy and allow them to purchase. We offer various services in Magento, development and deployment, of course, with consulting. We are integration specialists. We have integrated all kinds of technologies from portal, WC, and CRM to various SSO technologies and payment gateways. We also do specialized services for performance tuning, as well as upgrade services for the customers. And we have we provide support and maintenance for new projects as well as ongoing projects. These are some of our customers' implementations whom we have delivered successful B2B and B2C implementations. Any Q&A? I think now we can open it up for question and answer. If you have any questions, feel free to type them out into the chat window. But I guess nothing yet. Let's give a couple of more minutes till if anyone has any questions. There I go. I have a question here. Let me read out the question. So how long will it take to create the hybrid mobile apps with the use of PhoneGap? Well, it does depend on the requirements, but usually our time is about 15 days from building the REST APIs to deploying it to the PhoneGap and to the mobile. But again, it depends from requirement to requirement. Any other questions? I do see another question here. Okay. So it says, does the PhoneGap provide offline storage? Yes, it does. And there are the engines it supports is Web SQL and SQLite. I do have one more question. Okay, does PhoneGap support gestures? Yes, it does. It supports gestures, all kinds, that is 3-finger tap as well as 4-finger tap. Any other questions? I guess that is the list we had for questions. Anyways, if you have any other questions that may come up, feel free to reach out to us. You can always reach out on info@signix.com, and we will be happy to give you any further information. Thank you for your time today, and hope you had a good seminar and hope you had some value out of it. Thank you again.